It's time for Friday Night Flights, sponsored by Casey Auto Group, Hercules Fence, Esprit Decor Home Furnishings, and Bayport Credit Union.
After weeks of stifling heat, the cool air returned, and it actually seemed a bit like fall. A rather pleasant last couple of nights as high school football fans returned to watch their favorite teams play in September for the first time in almost 2 years. How happy are we that after more than 4 decades, we can bring you some of the best high school football in America. It's the season premiere of Friday Night Flights. I'm Bruce Rader, and I've got to tell you, I missed you guys last year, but high school football is back, and so are we with the longest running high school football show in the state, Friday Night Flights. Tonight, we begin in Virginia Beach, where after 15 straight losses, Kempsville High School, which has made great improvements in their program, were finally looking to knock off Beach District rivals Cox, and boy did they. After Noah Lee found Owen Jackson for a 60-yard touchdown on the first play of the game, Kempsville was on fire. The Chiefs jumped out to a 21-0 halftime lead, and Cox was desperate for a score. After a turnover, Kempsville gives it back to the Falcons, and they capitalize in a big way. Jordan Cooper, nothing but daylight on his way to a 76-yard touchdown to put the Falcons on the board. But on the ensuing kickoff, Amari Presley shakes off some tacklers, and the junior, who also plays receiver and defensive back, right into your living room down to the 13-yard line. Noah Lee, Kempsville's junior quarterback, accounted for all 4 Kempsville touchdowns. He keeps it on a touchdown for 13 yards. And how about Kempsville? The Chiefs with the 28-12 win over Cox, their first win over the Falcons in 16 years. Let's stay at the beach. Tallwood at home against Lansdowne. Lansdowne wearing white. 4th down, a little trickery. The Eagles go for the fake punt. It's snuffed out by Tallwood. And then Reed Luciano, the senior quarterback, to Darius Langley, 20 yards. Tallwood leads 7-0. But Lansdowne answers in the second quarter. The ball is going to go to the junior, Hector Delgado. Look at these nice moves and some great blocking as he crosses the pylon to put the Eagles on the board. But Tallwood's Marquise Stevens would score twice. And after losing 56-7 to Green Run last week, the Tallwood defense would have none of that as Tallwood rebounds with a 21-6 win over Lansdowne. Let's stay at the beach where Ocean Lakes host the Kellum Knights. Ocean Lakes down 7-0 in the second quarter. Jordan McNair of Ocean Lakes makes a couple of nice moves and gets the ball down to the Kellum 30-yard line. Oh my, he is on a roll. And then running back DJ James is going to take it to the outside. He goes in. 11 yards for the score. The game is tied at 7. Turnovers would be a problem for Ocean Lakes. Kellum would get a pick in the end zone. One of the defense's 4 turnovers on the night. And from there on, the defense is held tight. But late in the game, Ocean Lakes quarterback Landon Spell found Riley McIntosh for a 35-yard touchdown. Ocean Lakes now 2-0 with a 14-12 win over Kellum. First Colonial at home against Bayside. Bayside jumped out to a 13-0 halftime lead and kept on going. Running back Jalen Miller takes it up the middle for the touchdown, and Bayside wasn't done. What a night for quarterback Mike Myers as he hits Aaron Evans for a 24-yard score. Myers and Evans would hook up again over the middle for 19 yards. Bayside, a very impressive performance. The Marlins beat the Patriots 39-0. Now on to the peninsula. The Phoebus Phantoms, fresh off an opening week win over Lake Taylor, back in action against Menchville. Phoebus, a serious contender in Class A. Menchville actually scored the first points of the game, though, to take a 6-0 lead. They have the ball here again, but not for long. Donald Gatling with the interception for Phoebus, and the Phantoms knew what to do with it. On offense, the screen pass from senior Mark Wagner to Tyrion Taylor. 274 yards and 3 touchdowns for Wagner, 3 touchdowns for Taylor as he gets it into the red zone. Phoebus wins big, 45-6. And still to come on the season premiere of Friday Night Flights, We had several non-district matchups on the schedule. From Suffolk to Portsmouth to Norfolk, we've got you covered as Friday Night Flights continues.
We're the Churchland Truckers, don't go away. Bruce will be right back with more Friday Night Flights. Woo! All right, Truckers, let's go, Truckers! Let's go, Truckers, let's go! All right, Truckers, let's go!
The Marching Cavaliers from Lakeland High School in Suffolk, they are the Friday Night Flights Band of the Week. Quite a few non-district games on the schedule this week. One of the more interesting matchups, a showdown between Grassfield from Chesapeake and Churchland from Portsmouth. Both teams in search of their first win after losing their season openers last week. Let's go to Portsmouth. Grassfield in the white jerseys on offense. Second quarter, Elijah Neese with a nice fake, nice throw, and the big fella Brian Young with a nice catch. The Grizzlies take a 7-0 lead. Then the Churchland defense would come up big. Caleb Gallup with the pick, and the Truckers are trucking the other way. 95 yards, pick 6 for a touchdown, but Churchland would miss the extra point, and Grassfield would still lead by 1. Churchland comes up big in the fourth quarter. Now I want you to check out this play from the junior quarterback, Brandon Hillman, who outruns one defender, puts on the nice spin move, and he's in for 6. Hillman also ran it in for a 2-point conversion. The Churchland Truckers were going crazy. They have a touchdown lead, and then Gallup, playing some quarterback, mishandles the snap. He gets it back, and look at this. He's going to take it all the way in for a touchdown. Grassfield made a push late, but Churchland holds on for a 21-14 win. More non-district action at Powhatan Field in Norfolk. Granby hosting Western Branch. The Bruins won their opener over Churchland. Granby dropped its opener against Menchville after the two teams traded turnovers. Western Branch's Shamik Blizzard punches it in. Western Branch is on its way to victory. Granby back with the ball on the next possession. Attempt the sweep out of the shotgun, but watch out, the Western Branch defense is hot on Caleb, and not for long though. Christian post rolls right, throws it up, looking for his receiver. The ball is tipped, and it's number 3, Broadbent with the interception. He gets out of bounds. The Bruins didn't capitalize. They would fumble at the goal line. The defense for Western Branch comes up big. This pass picked off by Devin Cook, who's got a whole lot of green in front of him. An 85-yard pick 6. Western Branch wins it 28-0. In Portsmouth, Norcom hosting Warhill, which had to make the Friday afternoon rush hour drive from Williamsburg. The Greyhounds with no problems with the traffic in the first quarter. Darian King finds a lane. That puts Norcom up 6-0. Warhill's Jaden McAdoo would then break free, but he is pushed out of bounds just short of the goal line. That doesn't matter. Quarterback Chase O'Neal, the quarterback sneak. He scores. It was 8-6 after the 2-point conversion. Later in the second, a bad snap for Norcom would lead to a safety, giving Warhill a 10-6 lead, and the Lions made them pay in a hurry. Liam Francic barrels through a few Greyhounds on his way to the end zone. Norcom didn't go down without a fight, though. Jaden Ratliff connects with his older brother, Jerron Ratliff, up the sideline. The next play, Raiden finds Kendall Hall-Edwards. That cuts the Lions' lead to 5, but a late Warhill score puts Norcom to rest. Warhill wins it 24-12. In Suffolk, Lakeland playing host to the Southampton Indians. Second quarter, Lakeland scores first as Alkindrick Overton hits Damarion Jordan in the end zone for the score. As we move to the third quarter, Overton adds another touchdown. He finds Reggie Cross for the touchdown. Lakeland's defense playing great. Jalen Boyette gets the sack, forces the turnover. Lakeland goes on with the shutout win, 20-0. A few more finals, a couple of shutouts by identical scores. Grafton 42-0 over Denby, while York wins by the same score over the Gloucester Dukes. And a big night for the Bay Rivers against the Peninsula District, while Currituck County makes the trip up north to take on Hickory, and it was worth the trip. Currituck with a 42-3 win. Deep Creek, which played Oscar Smith last week, rebounds with a 33-8 win over Manor. Some private school action. Nansemond Suffolk Academy over Blue Ridge, and Atlantic Shores with the big victory over Roanoke Catholic. And when we come back, Old Dominion's first game in nearly 2 years, and Virginia Tech looking for the upset of 10th ranked North Carolina. That's coming up next on Friday Night Flights. Unranked Virginia Tech was a 5.5-point underdog at home tonight against 10th ranked North Carolina. And why not? The Hokies had not beaten a top 10 team at home in a dozen years, but Lane Stadium in Blacksburg was rocking. You couldn't even hear yourself think. Tech surprised the national TV audience by dominating the first quarter, but only came away with a 7-point lead when quarterback Braxton Burmeister here ran it in for the touchdown, and the crowd went wild. Burmeister then went to the air and found James Mitchell for an 11-yard score, and the Hokies went into the locker room with a 14-0 halftime lead. But Carolina fans knew that their Heisman Trophy candidate quarterback Sam Howell would lead the Tar Heels back, but instead it was the Virginia Tech defense that was terrible last year, but tonight sacked Howell 6 times and picked him off 3 times. The closer in the final seconds as Carolina looked for the tie. Jordan Williams throws a desperation pass, which was picked off by Chamari Connor. It was as big a win in Blacksburg as they have had in years. Virginia Tech upsets 10th ranked North Carolina 17-10 and has an easier road next week when they host Middle Tennessee. Old Dominion coach Ricky Ronnie was hired at Old Dominion, a year and a half ago, and because the Monarchs didn't play last season, tonight, Coach Ronnie led his new team on the field for the very first time. Unfortunately, though, it was on the road at Wake Forest of the ACC. Well, here he is, Coach Ricky Ronnie, his first game as a head coach. First quarter, Wake strikes first. The handoff goes to Christian Beal-Smith, the Winston-Salem native, off to the races. A 48-yard touchdown run, and the Demon Deacons take a 7-0 lead. ODU went with former UCF and Norview High School quarterback DJ Mack as the Monarchs starter. Elijah Davis gets the first down and then some, and that led to a Monarchs field goal. But that would be it for the offense. On the ensuing kickoff, DJ Taylor takes it, and he is off, and nobody is going to catch him. 90 yards for the score. Now, the odds makers had made ODU a 31-point underdog, and I guess they knew their stuff. Wake wins it 42-10, and Coach Ronnie will come home to his first home game at SB Ballard Stadium next Saturday against Hampton University. College football tomorrow. William & Mary travels to Charlottesville to take on the University of Virginia. Hampton University is at home against Virginia Union, and Norfolk State travels to Ohio to take on Toledo out of the MAC Conference. Well, I hope you enjoyed the season premiere of Friday Night Flights. We'll be here every Friday night at 11 o'clock for the longest running high school football show in the state, Friday Night Flights. Have a great weekend, everybody. Good night.